Welcome to a Marvelous Thursday, episode 97 or 98, one of the two and stuff. So what a week it's been and stuff. It's been a busy week for me mostly and stuff. Yeah, I barely even did any type of videos at all. Besides Gran Turismo 4, that's just about it. Uh, yeah. So that's the co-host, by the way.
Yeah, I'm Weston. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Seeing the stuff we gotta talk about. Why do we do this to ourselves, Chopper?
I don't know. I guess we just like pain nowadays. Pain is just. I mean, we have some laughs here and there. Just, I mean, we can talk about something positive first and stuff with Survivor Series.
Oh yeah, that happened.
Survivor Series happened and stuff, and WWE's kind of been in a shithole lately and stuff. I gotta say, maybe because there's been a lot of injuries. A lot of injuries messed a lot of storylines up, right?
Yeah, a lot of injuries, messed some stuff up.
Yeah. So what the fuck is Triple H gonna be able to do? And so he can't really do much, right? This ain't
And there's
like
only so much he can do.
yeah. And the sad thing is that he's under WWE's no longer like this independent company that it once was, right? And now he has to worry about the Rock being on his ass every 24/7 now. Honestly, I still think if TKO was smart, they'll make him step out of his power. But honestly, WWE was better off not under a corporation.
Yep, that is God's honest truth.
Cause there's a lot of things that were missing from WWE. Like it's a lot better under Triple H. Like the leadership, you can tell that Triple H is really doing his best. A lot of things has been a lot more watchable. But if I'm being honest with you, it's like what I missed about what under Vince McMahon was back when the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression Era was and stuff. Like if wrestlers got injured, right, Vince McMahon always had replacements. There was always jobblers, like they could just continue the story without them, right?
Yep.
So like, let's just say Triple H, like that incident with Triple H had hurt his quad, right? Broke his quads. I think it was in 2001 and stuff. And then I think what happened was that he was doing a storyline with Stone Cold Steve Austin. I think it was a heel storyline with Stone Cold Steve Austin and stuff, and then I think they replaced him with Chris Jericho. I don't, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
Yeah, he got replaced with Chris Jericho and stuff, and that actually worked out pretty well and stuff. And Stone, boy, we never seen Stone Cold Steve Austin so pissed when Chris Jericho screwed him out of the title. So like he was always prepared and stuff. But now that you know WWE's under a corporate entity now and stuff, it seems like corporation just wants to just fuck it over as much as possible. It's like they can't do anything without the corporate smelling their ass. And it's like I don't blame Triple H for this whole thing. I blame fucking corporation, TKO, the TKO corporation and stuff for just being so unprepared.
Yeah.
But one thing that did, so I missed Survivor Series. Unfortunately, I was out on 9 and stuff, so I missed it and stuff. But I did catch it because WWE releases like the highlights.
Yeah, they release. Yeah, they release highlights on YouTube.
Yeah,
that's how I watched it because I don't have ESPN and I'm not paying for it.
I wouldn't blame you. I wouldn't want to put, and we know who owns the ESPN as well.
Yeah.
Uh, I was John Cena. The biggest highlight was John Cena versus Dominic Mysterio and stuff, which caught me by surprise because I've been asking for where this individual was and stuff. Liv Morgan came back.
Yeah.
And she shined like she usually do. She pulled a John Cena moment on John Cena.
Yeah.
And I'm just over here like, I looked at that, I was like, Cody's probably just sitting there just watching like, that is karma, bro.
Karma.
It's karma. It's karma. That
And
is
you know how
karma.
I felt at Elimination Chamber, bitch.
Yep. I just laughed. I was like, out of all the people they made that, I was expecting Cody to do that. No, Liv Morgan. Oh, so I liked it. That was great. John Cena gets his karma. It's like, yeah, we know you're gonna retire, but you forget what happened at Elimination Chamber, right? Man, fucking got low blow by Liv Morgan and got screwed by Liv Morgan.
Yep.
Damn. So I was happy to see Liv Morgan back. So that means Liv Morgan's finally back. Her shoulder's finally not hurting no more. But I think I do have a prediction what's going to happen, right? The Judgment Day is going to turn on her, West.
Yeah.
I can feel it coming. There's like they still got Roxanne in the mix, right?
Yeah. That's
Judgment
exactly
Day.
who's gonna make it happen. It's gonna be Roxanne doing it.
Yep, they're gonna turn on her, and so I can feel So what I'm feeling from a mile away is a face run for Liv Morgan. And I think, she's still doing her revenge tour, but I think it's gonna be basically revenge on Judgment. It's gonna be the revenge on Judgment Day, right?
Yep.
And now she's gonna have to come back and make ends meet with people that she basically fucked over, which means she's gonna have to get on the good side of Rhea Ripley, right?
Yep.
She's gonna have to probably come crawling back to John Cena as well. And so and Damian Priest as well. So that's gonna be interesting to see what that face run is gonna be, because I feel it coming. I feel it that she is about to get backstabbed. It could happen next on Monday.
Yeah, could happen on Monday. We'll see
Yep,
though.
yep. I can't wait. I'll definitely be tuning in to see a judgment if something happens there. But anyways, enough the positive talk. Now here we are
Now
to
into the shit.
what the hell? Okay, Ace Combat 4's music played.
You have wallpaper engine running.
Yeah, that engine one. Okay, I stopped it. There you go. All right, so let's see. What's the date? So dates. Doing dates. The week of Thanksgiving, I know. Well, okay, from Saturday, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. So, oh yeah, we already talked about that. All right, that's already been done. Here we go. We got some new footage of we got something of the Mandalorian, right? Oh, wait. I forgot to talk about Zootopia too. We went and saw that movie on Friday, West, and
Oh boy.
I'm not going to really. It's not, it wasn't bad and stuff, but it definitely felt like a similar story that's already been told already and stuff. The Lion King. I mean, no, no, not the Lion King. Mufasa, the Lion King. I'm gonna tell you why. Because there's a scene where, remember, well, you haven't seen the movie and stuff. So, if anybody remembers in Mufasa, the Lion King and stuff, I think it's Scar. Scar, well, before he became Scar and stuff, was your was the ally of Mufasa and stuff. And as the story progresses on and stuff, then it turns, he acts like he's the friend and stuff. Then he betrays Mufasa and everything stuff. That's what happens in Zootopia too. Is that the snake? They're focusing on. Do you care for spoilers?
Not really.
They focus on a snake and stuff like these evil cats. I think they're cats and stuff. I don't really too much know and stuff. I don't remember the first one on too well, but the evil cats, this evil cat family and stuff. He's had healed away. Who created Zootopia and stuff, and it finds out that it was created by a bunch. That was created by a snake. So the snake. So basically, Zootopia banned had banned reptiles from over there and stuff. Basically, reptiles can't go over there and stuff. If they were caught over there, they'll be considered fugitives and everything. They'll be considered fugitives and stuff. They want and they. So what they do is So what happened was there was the snake and stuff, which was actually, I think, if I'm not mistaken, probably the great grandson of the female snake that created the Zootopia and stuff. And then when they had they had the proof and everything. So the evil cats, I forgot their names, tried to burn anything that would prove that that snake was the owner of all the whole thing, the whole Zootopia and stuff. So what happened is it was buried in snow and everything and stuff. Now the snake was trying to go over there and uncover the secret, and the cat and the evil cats, did not want them to, so they had the mayor put him as a fugitive and everything and stuff. So what happens is the main characters Judy Rabbit and whatever Mike, I think his name is Mike. I don't fucking know and stuff. Have to work together to solve the case to help the snake. Then they get framed as fugitives by the evil cats. There was one cat that didn't too much agree with it and stuff, which was basically the reference to Mufasa and stuff. Basically, he was playing ally and stuff, and then basically towards the end of the movie, he betrays the snake, betrays Judy and Mike. I guess that's their names. And basically, he's going to basically finish what the I think his grandfather never finished his stuff, which was burn everything to the ground, so that way there was no proof of that ever existing. That's the whole part. So basically, what it sounded like was just basically Mufasa stuff. Real creative there, Disney. Real creative.
And they are that creatively bankrupt.
Yeah. I mean, but the kids seemed like they enjoyed it and stuff. I think the kid, because there was a lot. At least our theater was it was a big packed for that and stuff. So like, I think people did enjoy. I think the kids enjoyed it and stuff. It's a kids movie and stuff, but still, man, it's just like, are you that creatively bankrupt? You don't want to give kids new stories to tell? Like, all you're doing is just refreshing what you told before in a different story. and telling it for another story. Like that's all that was. I remember back when we were growing up, Wes, back in the 2000s, when we actually had new stories every time, Wes.
Yeah,
It wasn't just the same thing. It was just the same thing and stuff. Not to mention we grew up with all the old cartoons like Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry, Popeye, the Sailor Man, all that good stuff. We had that along with the new stories that they want to tell and stuff, which worked out perfectly fine. I think the modern kids shows and all that stuff was at the time the Incredibles. The Incredibles was definitely one of them and stuff, and the Incredibles was massive. Man, every kid that lived in the 2000s was excited for the Incredibles. That's actually one of my
yeah,
favorite Pixar movies is the Incredibles. Uh, what I was gonna say, yeah, y'all don't do that no more. Even better yet, the stuff Hollywood doesn't do that anymore. So remember Shark Boy and Lava Girl? That's the most creative thing I've ever seen for a kid. Like whatever happened to make a movie like that, like Shark Boy and Lava Girl, where it was fun to watch. And especially seeing especially the most favorite part of the movie was George Lopez as Mr. Electric.
yeah,
He was the best thing about the movie and stuff. Oh, not to mention Spy Kids. That was another good franchise and stuff. And they had three sequels. Well, there's more than three of them now and stuff, but we don't. I don't think we talk about the ones that came after Alexa Vega and Daryl Savage grew up. Um, Spy Kids 1 through 3. We we're not going to talk about how creative those were and stuff. They had something new for each of those movies and stuff. Can't do that no more.
yeah. Can't give us no memorable lines like in Spy Kids no more.
You can't give us stuff like Mr. George Lopez, a comedian guy in CGI as Mr. Electric. That dude had me laughing a lot in the movie. Mr. Electric was as creative you're gonna get right there.
Yeah, and of course we can't forget that the greatest Spy Kids quote of all time. Do you think God stays in heaven because he too is in fear of what he's created?
Oh, I remember that. I remember that. But I forgot who said that line. It's been a while. I
That
need to
was
go back.
Steve Buscemi's character.
Oh yeah, the first one. I think my most favorite Spy Kids movie would be 3. I think
Yeah,
3 was really fun to watch. That shit was wild. Being trapped in the video game world and everything. Junie
yeah,
had to go and rescue Carmen and stuff. Which that's another thing they wouldn't you would not be able to see that nowadays in a 2025 picture stuff where a man where a well it's a boy, but I
boy
still got
has to go save his sister.
yeah has to go save his sister. No, it would be the other way around. It would be the sister having to go save the brother. No, it was little Junie. It was young Junie had to go save big sister Carmen, who, by the way, proved to be a badass when she was rescued. So yeah, but there was one thing I did not see in this Zootopia 2 trailer unless I showed up late because I think well we were very very early and stuff, but we didn't want to sit through all the trailers and stuff, right? So we were trying to wait till a certain time and stuff, but apparently, West, I missed a HD version of the new scenes from the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer that was playing in front of Zootopia 2, West. So check this out. We get more Grogu. That name still that name still sucks. Okay, we get more ship scenes. More Grogu. Okay. That's it. That was the updates. Still don't understand how the Razor Crest is coming back. But hey, this is Disney Star Wars, West. Why we need to know?
Yeah, why would Disney Star Wars explain anything?
That's what I'm saying and stuff. Because I mean, anybody with common sense would give us an explanation how the fuck the Razor Crest survived. But that's Disney's telling us to shut the fuck up. I can hear them right now. They're trying to tell us to shut the fuck up and stuff, but no, we're not. We're just gonna tell you that how retarded you are and how creatively bankrupt you are. This whole movie looks like it's gonna be creatively bankrupt and stuff. But there's one movie that might be able to win. I think Star Wars might finally get their win, Wes, though. Disney Star Wars. They might finally get a win. I will have to admit. So, Sean Levi and stuff, the guy that did Deadpool and Wolverine. Which I think, oh shit. Speaking of Deadpool and Wolverine and stuff, I guess we could. There's something about it and stuff that we have to talk about and stuff. Might as well go get that while I'm thinking about it and stuff before it flies away in my mind from my mind. But as we're talking about this stuff, Sean Levi had something to say about the major rumored cameo and stuff. So remember we were reading up rumors that possibly Daisy Ridley's Rey might be coming back.
Yep.
Well, Wes, I think Sean Levi, I think Sean Levi. I think Sean Levi said no. I think we're not going to be seeing Daisy Ridley's Rey, Wes.
Hooray!
There you go. That's all you had to do right there, Star Wars. I mean, Disney Star Wars. One moment without Rey. Just one moment without Rey and stuff. Hey, was that so hard for you? Wasn't it?
Apparently it was.
Now you can actually make some money. So with this and stuff, if he's coming out saying that coming out saying this is what he said. Sean Levi says he scrapped a whole different idea for the third act for Star Wars Starfighter. Things didn't align, and I was forced to come up with a new idea. And I'm literally right now shooting the section of the movie, which means there's a possibility that Rey got scrapped from the movie. West. That's actually good news. So Kathleen Kennedy, I would advise you to sit back and just let this guy make you some money and stuff. You need the money right now. You have not made a profit in years.
Yeah.
See, like he did for Deadpool and Wolverine and stuff, but that's actually something we'll get into later and stuff because there was a new reveal for Deadpool and Wolverine. Well, actually, before I guess we can go ahead and talk about it since you're on the subject, Wes. But yeah, speaking of Sean Levi's project and stuff, we actually got a reveal of the budget for Deadpool, Wolverine, and stuff, and I was shocked when I heard this and stuff. Especially this movie was very successful at the box office, Wes. It's insane. It's insane to me that for something that did this well stuff, how the fuck y'all fucked this up like that, right? So give me a second here while I type it up. So, Wes, coming to find out, Wes, that they revealed the budget. So the budget came out about Deadpool Wolverine, and it's fucking 533 million.
Good God!
What the fuck are you? Even the successful movie was that bloated? What on earth were y'all doing? So let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. You mean to tell me that we thought all this time we thought that you made y'all money back very easily, and y'all barely made y'all money back. They barely broke even.
That
What
is
on God's
insanity.
what on God's sake? What you doing, Marvel? Even your successful movies is just starting to fuck. At this rate, Wes, this keeps going. Even the successful movies won't even make their money back. Well, that's already been a set deal and stuff. Because, like I said, Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four were decent movies and stuff. And look what happened at the box office, Wes. Two movies fell flat on its face. But for something that was massive as this movie, and you still fucked up, leave it to Disney just to fuck themselves like this, Wes.
Yeah, that is actual fucking insanity.
533. What are you doing, Disney? Do you hate money? This movie made $1 billion more than $1 billion at the box office, and you still barely broke even. How the fuck does that work? They did it somehow, Wes. They did it.
I would be so fucking pissed if I wasn't so damn impressed. I mean, how do you do it? How do you make fumbling like this an art form?
It was lucky. So what this means right here, Wes? They walked away with 40 million. That's not gonna cut it for Hollywood. Hollywood needed way more than that. Hollywood needed more than that and stuff. So how the fuck you just walk away with 40 million like that? When Hollywood needed the money the most last year, and they only got 40 million out of that? Oh my god. Hollywood, you can't keep doing this.
You really can't.
This right here is just an explanation that Hollywood could be dead soon if this keeps going. Let's say let's say if they did this shit for Avengers Doomsday, which is highly likely going to happen. I cannot wait to find out the budget for that fucking movie, Wes.
Oh yeah. We thought this budget was inflated. Oh boy.
500.
I think we.
Bro, they're gonna probably need four billion to break even for that one. Which ain't happening, by the way, folks. There's no way in hell Marvel's gonna be that ship has sailed for Marvel.
Long sailed.
Yep. So yep. But that's still insane. They made $1 billion at the box office and they only walked away with 40 million. Oh shit! Y'all are fucking nuts over there in Disney. Like what the? This is why I say corporations should not be buying all this shit and stuff, and then they don't, and they do fuck all with it. Oh my god. Anyways, back to Star Wars. Now that I got that on over with. So yeah, this movie actually looks like it's going to be good. Look at this. For once, a man's going to help a kid. It's been a while since we seen that shit from Disney. Because it actually looks like Ryan Gosling doesn't look like he's emasculated. Because you know how Disney usually likes to do men nowadays. They like to emasculate them.
Yeah.
Emasculate them. Just take a book from Captain America: Brave New World. I'll tell you how badly that was emasculation. Even for a fucking Red Hulk. And so this right here is just like, wow. So well, I'm pretty sure there's still gonna be a woman in the movie and stuff, but I don't think they're gonna have a big role in that. But yeah. So I might go and give this movie a chance and stuff if that's the case. If you did get rid of Ray Skywalker, rid of Ray Skywalker cameo and stuff for this boy to go to her temple and stuff, then you might have a chance with this one. Star Wars, Disney Star Wars might actually make a profit. But we're still gonna keep on the low end on that one, Wes. Don't count it out.
Yeah, we are gonna maintain a low expectation.
Yep. It's Disney, by the way, so we're not blaming Sean Levi and stuff. Sean Levi probably would have that budget low. Because look what fucking happened to his Deadpool Wolverine movie. What the fuck? Speaking of Marvel West, guess what else got nominated for award season? I can already tell you this right now. This is not gonna get a nomination.
Ain't gonna win a damn thing it's in.
Yeah. Best actor Pedro Pascal. This man's been just about everything and stuff. Don't he got enough awards? Why don't you give that best actor to the dude that did the dude that did Galactus? Because actually, if I'm being honest with you, that was the very best thing about that movie, Wes. Was Galactus. So best actor should have went to whoever the actor for Galactus was. And stuff, but yeah. While watching superhero Sheen reach for prestige, like Kate's trying to catch the hush before applause. To be honest, it only has realistic chance at the production design. Rest are Disney is just kidding. That's what I'm saying. It's because I don't. Best picture, best picture.
Really?
I didn't say it was mind blowing now and stuff. I said that it was a lot more better than these other Marvel movies. That it was a lot more better than Captain America: Brave New World. I'll tell you that for sure. But I didn't say all this. Nah, fuck no. Best picture, my ass. Why do they bother doing this? There's less than a 0% chance the film will get any of these nominations. That's what I'm saying. Why do you bother with this shit, Disney?
Yeah, there's a slim chance it's not going to get any of these nominations. And even if it does get a nomination, doesn't mean that it's going to win.
That's what I'm saying. And I think they have won something from mostly their designs and shit and stuff, because not even the good Marvel movies gotten that far. Not even Vanessa Kirby. She ain't getting no award for this. She probably get an award for something else. Joseph Quinn, and that's another thing. Who the fuck is best supporting actor? They're not. The Fantastic Four are main characters. So how the fuck did they get qualified for this? I think Disney was just trying to do this just to try to get themselves on the board for once. They know they have no chance at all.
No chance in hell.
Yeah. Good luck to you, Disney. Ralph Ensign. Okay, that was his name. Ralph Ensign wasn't submitted, but like, why? That's what I'm saying. Why the fuck was he not submitted? Galactus was the best thing about the movie. Looked fucking scary. He looked fucking intimidating. And you mean to tell me? And the performance was excellent. But fuck him, right? Okay, Disney. Hopefully Ralph Ensign will remember that and stuff. And when the next thing you want to bring back Galactus, he'll say no. But yeah. Oh, great, Wes. We got to talk about Avatar Fire Ash. But yeah, now that Zootopia 2's out the way and stuff, we got one more film to end the year off, West. An early Christmas present, I guess to say. It's not going to be early Christmas present. It's going to be early Christmas snooze. That's what's going to be for me. It's going to be a good Christmas snooze for me.
Yep, I nearly fell asleep watching the second one.
I'm going to be probably asleep when the third one comes out and stuff. So that's what I'm saying. It's going to be it's going to be an early Christmas snooze for me. Yeah. So they got the numbers out. Their predictions are already out west, and they're talking about earning around 100 million to 130 million in its domestic box office opening weekend. So, should we check the other box offices for these Avatar movies?
If you want to.
All right, yeah. Let's see. Let's see how compared to would it be. That's gonna be funny. Everybody just starts losing interest. Domestic opening was 77 million for its domestic opening. So okay, that's beating that. It's beating that movie. So and it was a different time period because that was 2009 and stuff. This is now 2025, so you got to take that in consideration too. All right, let's see. Avatar 2. And that's the one you saw and dozed off to.
Yeah.
Man was man probably had his. I can see that you probably had your mouth open like.
Oh no, my head was like getting heavy. It was just like,
Oh, you kept dozing off. Damn.
yep. I was like, my head is getting heavy.
Man was trying to survive. He didn't know what to do. All right, so the opening for this one was 134 million and stuff. So, by the looks of it, it's falling short. You falling in between the first and second. You falling in between the third and the first movie. So, if anything is, it'll be flipped. So that means the third movie's in. The second movie's in first. Then it's the third. Then it's the first. That's not good, Wes. Feels like Pandora still knows how to pull the crowd back without even trying. What is your fascination with this fucking movie?
I don't see the fascination at all. Like,
The visual designs! It's the visual designs, bro! Nobody doesn't want to look at a screen! Screen of a beautiful world for 3 fucking hours! It has to be a lot of high people had to watch this movie. It's part I can see why this movie exists now, Wes. You have to be high to watch it. So more CG stop for 3 hours doing the same. That was perfect, Wes. Wait, it's a black girl saying that? Even a black girl ain't rocking with this shit, Wes. It, that's not good, especially if Zootopia is expecting to beat that number. Ouch! Oh no! What the mighty Pandora has fallen. James Cameron, you might as well call this Avatar Fire and Ass. Name five characters by name without googling. Challenge level impossible. Bro, I don't even fucking. I've seen these movies. So I don't even fucking remember. I think I fell asleep. I think I fell asleep on the second movie too. I was watching it in bed, right? And I dozed off. I was gone. Then when I woke up, the movie was over. Who else is going to watch this film just for the Doomsday trailer? You see now,
literally,
huh?
like literally, that's what people are going to go there for. They're going to see that Doomsday trailer. They're going to go. They're going to skedaddle.
That's what I'm saying. Or it's going to be lots of people sleeping during that movie. That's definitely going to be me. And so my girlfriend's talking about she wants to see the movie 4DX. So I don't know if that's going to really help the experience. There's got to be a lot of action, like it's got to be a lot of action scenes and stuff for this to work and stuff. So I mean, I'm going to go see if I can see it in 4DX and stuff, and that way I can be that way they can probably keep me awake. So because if they do have action scenes and stuff, that will at least help me not dozing off and stuff. I have to movies like this. I have to see in 4DX unless it was like Avengers Doomsday. I didn't have to see that in 4DX, right? Well, I don't think 4DX existed in 2019, right? I forgot. But whatever the case is, that wasn't boring from start to finish. That shit had it was entertaining throughout the whole entire 3 hours, basically closing the Infinity Saga. But yeah, that's basically what I'm going to be going there for. I'm just going to be going there for the Doomsday trailer and see what this shit is about and stuff. Then after that, I'm probably going to go. And after that, I'm probably going to go to sleep. Oh my God, Lord, those digits are massive. I hope it will flop so hard so he would stop making them. I think a lot of us with common sense is saying the same thing. I think even Wes is saying the same thing too. So he doesn't have to worry about getting more Z's. This this movie is going to make so much fucking money. Fuck no. I hope not. I really want this to fail. Now I want this to fail, Wes. It may sinks at Hong Kong, even if the film can open as planned. It's already down compared to part two. Read a couple more. Staggering. This is one movie that will leg out and do a shit ton of money at the box office. We will see. Don't give your hopes up, buddy boy, because it has not been a good year for Disney. So, Wes, the prediction that we all have to make, Wes, will this movie succeed? Will this be one Disney non Disney flop, or will Disney walk out of 2025 with 10 fucking flops? We shall see. We shall see. Oh shit, we still gotta talk about it. So to talk about it, but after we talk about this stuff and stuff, so Wes, we gotta talk about Wicked and stuff. Oh my god, this is another movie I don't too much care for either. Especially that PR. Holy shit, man! Something like hey, those of you Ariana Grande fans, I don't know if it's me or what and stuff, but are you guys concerned about her health? She's not looking too well nowadays. She looks like she's fucking sick. Like, am I getting vibes? I don't know. What do you have to say about Ariana Grande?
Honestly, with the pictures I've seen of her, she does look sick. Like, holy hell, someone get that poor girl a sandwich.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm at the question, Universal, what the fuck are y'all doing to this girl? Because this is, I'm more. It's like I'm more concerned for her health more than I'm concerned about this movie. She looks like she's fucking anorexic. And that's not good. Good lord, folks and stuff. So yeah, with the PR nightmare that is Wicked and stuff, we do. They're talking about bringing in sequels at Universal Pictures and stuff. So as if we wasn't tortured enough with having to see a possibly dying Ariana Grande, we get more sequels that have to see her more of her dying. Pretty soon, we're gonna get a skeleton Ariana Grande. And so, this is why I always make the statement: when you go into Hollywood, you ain't coming out the same, West.
Yep.
They're gonna do something to your ass and stuff. Look, because like I said, if there ain't no proof, just look what happened to the fucking Rock. Just look what happened to and now look what's happening to Ariana Grande. Because of Wicked's success, but also the fanship, we have almost a responsibility to figure out how we can continue in this universe. Have we figured it out? No, but there are things underway. Universal's chief marketing officer Michael Moses told Vulture, "I wish y'all just stop making these movies because y'all PR shit is fucking a nightmare. Or just have them stop talking. And whatever you do, get Ariana Grande some fucking help." Because that's another concern. There's legitly Ariana Grande fans actually worried about her. It's literally hard to watch.
And honestly, seeing how she looks, I don't blame them. Like, holy hell.
That's
You know
literally
what
every.
You know what? I need to say this. Stop making fucking sequels of every goddamn thing. We don't need a whole universe of Wicked, okay?
Ain't there?
We don't need that shit.
This doesn't have nothing to do with the books either. Because this is based off the Wizard of Oz books and stuff, Wizard of Oz books, and they just threw them to the side. How the fuck you gonna make more sequels without the books? Y'all just doing anything in Hollywood, aren't y'all? Don't be too surprised when Hollywood finally goes bankrupt and stuff. Yeah, you just look in the mirror. Just look in the mirror, folks, and stuff, because this ain't gonna work for too long. And Wicked's gonna be another property that's gonna be dried up. I say I'll give it about 2 more movies and that shit is gone. I think the Glinda and Amphibia story feels complete, but there are other aspects that could be explored. Gregory Maguire, the original Wicked novelist, has several books, for example. But there's another idea that Winnie Holzman and I are discussing, not a sequel, but an adjunct. Let me put it that way. Boring! All these fucking spin-offs and sequels, man. This is why Hollywood is dying. Just keep asking yourself that. Every time when y'all wonder why nobody shows up and stuff, just keep looking at this. Keep going back to these articles and stuff. I need y'all to read your own shit that y'all say. Maybe you can get the fucking picture that nobody wants these sequels. Just let it be. You did the story. Now just move on. Move on to something else and stuff. Damn. And stuff. But here's something that somebody needs getting the picture, Wes. Uh, James Cameron is confident that Avatar: Fire and Ash will make money, but he says he will stop making more films if it flops. That's actually the smartest thing I've heard from Hollywood. Good, James Cameron. I'm glad you're getting the picture that just staring at visual effects for 3 hours is not going to help your case. Help your case forever and stuff. I hope it does flop so we can stop getting these movies and stuff. So my girlfriend can stop asking me to go see these Avatar movies with her. I'm not gonna tell her that her face and stuff because she wants to watch these with me and stuff. But I just wanted to stop so that way she can stop asking me. I've been in Avatar Land for 20 years. If this is where it ends, cool. It costs a fuck ton to make and needs to make 2 fuck tons to be prop. These budgets again! Even in even 20th Century Studios, owned by Disney, once again, bloated budget. What the fuck are y'all running over there, Disney? So let me get this straight. So what they're telling us is that they're gonna need a lot of money to break even.
That's what I'm hearing.
I think it's getting more safe to say that this may be the 10th fucking flop for Disney. Disney has made no money this year. Every movie that you made this year is gonna fail. Maybe Zootopia might make. I think Zootopia might make money. Let's check Zootopia at least. I don't want to instantly assume that Zootopia failed. But man, if it does, man, oh my god, you guys are in trouble. Ooh, yikes. Okay, West. Wow. For once, Disney shut me up. Okay, Disney. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You win. Wow. Color me surprised, West. Color me fucking surprised.
Yep.
They're actually gonna make. They're actually going to make some money with this one. But I'll give it about until I don't know. I don't know what's their 2026 slate for Disney movies. Let's see. 2020 2026 slate for Disney. I'm probably gonna have to look it up through here. Let's see. Disney 2026 slate. So we're gonna get Send Help. Send Help, that's a Disney. I mean some survival horror film and stuff. Hoppers, that's a Pixar. The Dog Stars. Don't know what the fuck that is. The Devil Wears Prada 2. The Mandalorian Grogu. Toy Story 5. Moana. Spider-Man Brand New Day. And Avengers Doomsday. So that money's gonna probably be gone by spring. Well, unless this one's good. Maybe this one hits the bank. We will see. But I'm still seeing a lot of sequels here, Disney. Wow. But we got something else about James Cameron that he has stated and stuff. He says that James Cameron owned Bob Iger's notes for Avatar Fire and Ash. He's interesting. He doesn't weigh in until it's something for me to show. His comment when he watched it the first time, even though it was at 3 hours and 23 minutes. Holy fucking shit!
Why?
3 hours. Oh! Oh my god! You know, I'd rather be doing it within those 3 hours and 23 minutes. Cleaning up goat shit. You fuck. I hope this movie fails so we don't get no more of this shit. 3 hours and 23 minutes. That's even longer than Endgame. Not including credits at that point. So there's post credits. 3 hours and 45 minutes. Then fuck you.
Oh, fucking hell.
This is fucking nuts. So it's gotten about 18 minutes shorter since then. Oh, thank God. At least you took 18 minutes off. Oh my God. We will three almost 4 fucking hours. Oh shit. He said, "Yeah, I know you're going to keep chopping away at it, but it's magnificent." He basically said, "I love this film. It was interesting because there were other heads on the Zoom call that were bringing up notes, and he said, "Yeah, I didn't have a problem with that." And he basically shot them down on their notes, and I was like, "Okay, we're done here." So you didn't chop away at it? I swear to God, man, if this is close to 4 fucking hours, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind on Disney. Bob Iger letting James Cook is a good move for Disney. No, well, Bob Iger should have put on his notes. Make these movies fucking shorter. Jesus Christ, that is nuts, man. This is That is nuts. So Wes, I don't like where this is going right here. What the future holds, man. So coming to find out, Wes, I think Nintendo just brought Namco.
Dear.
Yeah, that doesn't sound too good. Nintendo has announced plans to fully acquire Bandai Namco Studios Singapore, a developer it has previously used to bolster its work on key franchises such as Splatoon and Pokemon. So, wait, this is just Singapore, so it's not going. Let me see. Well, they're not saying that they fully acquired it. I think it's just okay. So okay, woo! It's just a Singapore studio, West, because I think they want Splatoon and Pokemon Snap and stuff. So okay, I think Ace Combat is safe. I was about to say, man, I was like, Oh no, that means no more Ace Combat on consoles. On the PS5 or Xbox. Okay, we're safe. Phew. I just had to make sure. But we'll keep in looking into that stuff, and hopefully that nothing happens. Still don't know when well, we still don't know nothing about Ace Combat 8 and stuff, so I don't know. West, I cannot believe this. They did it again. There's an Attack on Titan crossover on Assassin's Creed Shadows. Why?
Uh, I seen that shit. That shit looks like fucking ass.
Who the fuck thought that this was a good idea at Ubisoft to do a crossover? Is that supposed to be a Titan or is that supposed to be the Hulk? What the fuck is that? What? What is that face?
Go! Come on! We can't let that Titan eke out with you.
They don't even have none of the characters.
You want a meal monster? Come and get it!
I'm getting, oh god, West. I'm getting Captain America Brave New World flashbacks. Oh god. That's exactly what it is.
Titan is on my heels. You must hurry. When you say towering creature,
What the fuck was this event? Wow, Ubisoft. You are, and then you decided to rip off Captain America Brave New World for this shit. Oh shit. They started oh West that Ubisoft's butthurt too. Cause guess what? They started copyright striking videos on X. They could be going for YouTube's now. Wow. I feel bad for y'all Attack on Titan fans. I feel bad for y'all. Anyways, Wes, final topic. Let's see, how long has it been? Oh, it's only been an hour? Damn. Okay. So you remember the legendary Amanda Stenberg, right, Wes?
Oh yeah, she was dancing on them haters, Chopper.
Oh yeah, well, let's get us a little refresher what that them dancing was. Yeah. Oh man, look at that! Look at that! The flatting wheel. Yeah, that the man Listenberg and stuff. Well, folks, I think Leslie Hendon done screwed up. So after Leslie Hendon came in and ran her mouth off at the mop and stuff, Amanda Stenberg deleted her Instagram.
Bam.
She left social media. And it says Amanda Stenberg leaving Instagram and not being active on social media is not surprising and stuff. That's part of the best thing you have decided to do, Amanda Stenberg, especially after you decided to dance on them haters and stuff. That was not a good idea for you, right? I mean, you doing some shit like that was not smart. Uh, she's been receiving backlash for over months for over her casting in Children of Blood and Bone, with many people claiming she's stealing roles from dark-skinned black women. She defended her casting while also talking about the death threat she received simply for existing in Star Wars. This is 4 minutes long, by the way, Wes. Should we watch through this?
I don't know.
I don't. Well, we could. I say you can watch like 2 minutes of it or something. After that, we'll stop. Right? We're not gonna watch the whole thing. I don't think we should. We're gonna suffer 4 minutes. Let's just see how bad it gets.
This perception that exists of me that I steal roles from dark-skinned women. I've spoken about it a lot already, but mostly in print, interviews, and the realization that I should have come to a lot more quickly was that nobody's trying to read all that, ever. So I'm hoping that with this, at least a feeling of acknowledgement can be achieved. I've been through a lot of shit, y'all. Like, this year was mostly defined for me, honestly, by contending with what it felt like to receive racist death threats just for existing in the Star Wars
With no evidence? You got evidence for that?
universe. And that was a really difficult thing for me to move through. But honestly, it feels so much more painful for me to feel like I'm at odds with my own community. I just want everybody to know that this is important to me, that I think about it with every choice that I make, that I would never navigate my career blindly and ignorantly, not thinking about my skin tone or the space that I occupy, and that I would never go.
How about this? How about not going and dancing against the haters? That didn't help your case. I don't think it has anything to do with what you're going through right now and stuff. I think them dancing the haters had a lot to do with it. But you probably had some. I'm not gonna put it out the question. You probably had some stellar comments. You know, wanting to seek violence heading your way and stuff. But I don't think people. It was like a high demand, like she's saying it's going to be. Like, I don't know why. Why do they do this shit?
After a role that I didn't feel like was right for me to chase, that I want to see all skin tones represented in media.
Everybody gets criticisms for that, Amanda stuff. You're not the only one. Everybody. Sydney Sweeney just went through the exact same thing with being a gay boxer. You don't see her making a video about it, do we?
Know that colorism is an insidious system that impacts every single facet of entertainment just relentlessly. I also just have to let go at the end of the day of people knowing what my intention is or who I am, but at the very least, I can speak to where this stems from and provide some clarification there. Really, it goes back to my work in The Hate You Give. I think most people online have seen an image of me next to this book cover. and they've immediately assumed she's trying to snatch up roles from places that she shouldn't. The process behind The Hate You Give was so interesting because Angie's manuscript was so good that before the book was even published, they started circulating the manuscript around agencies. Studios started
What does this have to do
crabbing
with
at the.
Star
But
Wars?
I was posting fervently as a teenager about the things that I believed in, and I was engaging in conversation a lot. I was talking about the book. I was having medium brown complexion. So if you were to Pantone color chart it and say that's the shade that Star should be, I would probably honestly take a gander somewhere in between this complexion and this complexion, something like that. Or you might interpret it differently. That's the character. This was the first thing that I saw on the Wikipedia page, and I said, hold up. I was so excited to see that to come across. First thing that I did was look up a picture of the character. This was the first thing that I saw on the Wikipedia page.
Okay,
This character description, and we met up for dinner, and you were cast as Ruin Hunt. Mother is lighter than her compared. What was so beautiful was that this was a story about two girls who were so different from each other. And that difference had blood. She's also described as having oak brown skin, and in descriptions of characters with oak brown skin stands out against the darker chest.
okay, I don't get what she's trying to say here. We don't have to watch that. But she deleted her Instagram and stuff, and apparently because of death threats and all that stuff, which I highly doubt she's been getting. Like I said, at calls you probably getting things seeking that's want to seek violence towards you and stuff. That's just about it. But I don't think you're getting any of that and stuff. But no hard feelings in Amanda Stenberg and stuff. But maybe next time don't be dancing on your haters. You know, Pride Line a good idea. Wait. She's talking about her skin color and stuff, but she turned down a Black Panther role due to her light skin? She's not even sincere with her own words then. You could have been in Black Panther, the first Black Panther movie and stuff, and you turned it down because of her skin color. You're an idiot, Amanda Stenberg. But let's see what some of these comments he said, so then we can end it. But what about the discourse? Still haven't seen evidence of this so-called death threats. That's what I'm saying. They don't show it. Let's all hold space for her in the unemployment line. She never really got backlash in the Star Wars until she started attacking fans. That's what I'm saying. Because all this backlash that she's getting was because she did this shit. This discourse. Yeah, you remember this? Maybe that's the reason why for your problems. So for you to sit up here and say that you're going through it and all that stuff, maybe next time keep your mouth shut. You know, just that little FYI. Anything else to add, Wes?
Nope.
Anyways, we'll just leave it right there. Hey, done an hour. That means I get to finally open up my Switch, which I'm going to go do and stuff. So, anyways, like if you enjoyed, subscribe, all the good stuff, and we'll see you guys in the next stream or video that I make and stuff that we make or I make and stuff. So yeah, this is Chopper signing up now. Peace.
Peace.